2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the beautiful grounds of TPC Sawgrass, our opening round coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Rich, it's a monster week on tour. It's the Players' Championship. What challenges does TPC Sawgrass present?
I think more than anything else, it's the most effective and efficient way to attack this Pete Dye design, Andrew. There's nothing straightforward about it. The tee boxes point you one direction, the fairway landing area is in a different direction, and the greens sit in a different direction. There are no straight lines on this golf course. You have to think outside the box to get it around the best at TPC Sawgrass, which is not something that the best in the world tend to do very well. They like things very linear. This is not linear.
Henny, how tricky is this one?
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
A par putt coming up. Moving along.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to get yourself a good look at reaching this green in two.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out.
Oh, just drifting in there with a little bit of fade on it. Lovely.
On the green, yes, but a long way from home. On the green, but a different area code. Way too much on that one. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Oh, almost had it. Let's see if the player can make this putt for par. Okay, moving on to the next. After that hole, he's still at even. We have a par 3 here.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
And now a 6-footer is left.
This is for birdie.
And a good job there as he moves to 1 under for the championship.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
On the tee on the 4th hole.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
Wow, got absolutely all of that one. This is big trouble. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. Wow, I thought that was going in. On the green and a chance to save par. After that hole, our featured player is making a move.
All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
That was wonderfully done. Second shot here on the 5th.
All right, clubbing up.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Trailing by 4 strokes. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Wow, that was just striped. This is his second shot. 4 strokes off the lead. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This one should go up the hill and to the right.
Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. And in it goes. Currently at -1 following that hole. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Great shot. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. 4 shots behind our leader. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the 7th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And now this to break inside the top 20 in the standings. He's currently tied for 14th on the leaderboard.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Five wood is the choice. Here's a look at the lie in the first cut. He played that one beautifully out of the rough. Henny, what is he looking at with this putt?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Oh, I thought that was going down. And just to finish up the bogey. And And after that hole, he falls back to 1 under for the tournament. Now to 9, the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 5. On the green in 2. How about that?
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it. Surely it's going to. John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hello, Andrew. Down here checking out Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 14th.
Let's take a moment to update everything on the course with a look at the leaderboard. Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round 1, and he finds himself in first place.
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us, Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back for the second round of the Players' Championship. Hi again, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you. And Rich, as we dig into this second round, our featured player is leading the pack as the round begins.
It's always good to be leading after the first day, but listen, you got a lot of golf left to go. Let's not get too excited yet. Let's appreciate yesterday, but we need to move on.
This shot from around 100 yards out. I think he likes the looks of this one. If this goes in, we'd call it a bomb. Putt on a good line. That's a pretty good effort. The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Wow, he's going to like that one. And Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Oh, just leaking ever so slightly. Awesome.
Eagle putt coming up. John, you're down there. What can you tell us about this putt?
This looks like around 29 feet.
Ooh, that was close. 3 feet remain. He makes the putt and extends his lead.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. That was just a few inches away from perfection. Another birdie. That's 2 in a row, and there's starting to be a little buzz on the grounds.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Didn't that look good for a long time? Here is his 4th. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And this one will be for double bogey. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
The only movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
A par putt awaits. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently 8 under for the tournament. The 6th is a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, what a putt. And he has now taken sole possession of the lead here.
A par 4 here.
As you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Wow, that was almost a hole out. A tap in for birdie. You gotta love it. He gets that one to drop. That's the 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Going with 5 wood. Okay, that's going to play. This one a good distance away. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
So close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
As we head to the next hole, our leader has a 2-shot advantage. We finish up the opening 9 with a par 5. I think this one will find the fairway quite easily.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one. And that's just sneaked into the second cut of rough.
Man, that was a good shot. 9 feet remaining to the cup. I was already writing a circle on the scorecard. Here's the tap in for par. Here's a look at how things stand. He is up by 2 shots. The second round is in the books, and when you see the leaderboard, they are in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. Pga Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's a big day, moving day at the Players' Championship. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. You can really feel the energy on the grounds today. Someone is going to take it low. All the thrilling action is right here on 2K Sports. Time to catch up with the play on the 10th. Henny, what can you tell us?
This one has nestled its way down into this thick rough. Not a great lie, Andrew.
This one is absolutely hunting. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
Here's one to walk away with a par. That one drops. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Teeing off here on the 11th.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
That's a good one to build momentum on.
Oh, just drifting in there with a little bit of fade on it. Lovely.
Not shy about that shot on the par 5 and 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one's looking like 24 feet to the cup.
This should turn back to the right. Tap in birdies. What a beautiful sight. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Over to the par 4 12th.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Not a bad result right there. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
An opportunity to make birdie. That one drops. It's the 5th birdie of the round.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Our featured player continues to lead the way, up by 9. The club choice is a 6-iron. Looking to get up and down from here. Oh, that was so close. And just this short one left for par. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard.
On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Yeah, nicely played. 13 feet to the cup.
He's got this one for birdie.
And he's down there. You got a read?
A huge right to left swinger.
That's disappointing. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. 16 feet to the cup. Oh, so close to a birdie. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Okay, and after that hole, now 21 under for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Tee shot is looking good here. Rich, fortune favours the brave at TPC Sawgrass, but no more than here at the 16th.
You better be confident in what your abilities are, because if you get it wrong, you'll find out in a hurry with this second shot here at 16. You miss it right, you're in the drink. You miss it left, you're going to be in some mounds. You can catch a nasty lie, and that's not any place you want to be. It really is a difficult shot from over on the left-hand side. One of the most underrated difficult shots on this golf course. However, you're brave, find the center of the green, make eagle. Well, life's good.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
Well, the putt starts straight enough, but as it gets towards that hole, it should take a turn to the right.
And that's a great putt for an eagle. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
Let's go over to 17, the par 3.
Par 3, 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Going with pitching wedge here. This is on a fantastic line. That's why the fans come out here to 17 to see a shot like that. How about this birdie putt? The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Wow, that was launched. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag. Launching this one way up in the air, trying to just land it soft.
On the green, that's always mission number one. How about 18 feet to the hole? Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Well, this one's looking like it's going to be pretty hard breaking to the left.
Right on line, but just misses. This one is 5 feet away. And a par to finish out the round. 3 rounds are done, and our featured player has a comfortable advantage.
That's exactly where any player would love to be. But with such a huge margin, you know it's yours and yours alone to lose, not just win. It's still going to be exciting.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying... Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome back to our coverage of the Players' Championship. The final round starts right now. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalan here. Glad to have you back with us. And Rich, the final round is underway. Our featured player is in first place.
Just a monumental lead going in this final round. I mean, it's got to be debilitating to the other golfers around him. This player, he's so far past everybody right now. They've got to be scratching their heads going, how do we beat this guy?
Let's go down to the 10th hole. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. A lot to like about that one. This is about a 120-yard shot. Amazing approach into the 10th and a birdie putt on the way.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And it drops. That's the 4th birdie of the day. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
Wow, cannot hit it much farther than that.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
This is a 3-wood. What a great shot on the par 5, on and 2.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Down to Henny.
37 feet out for this one.
looked good for a while. And this one from 9 feet away.
Looking for another birdie here.
And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
That's a tough one to swallow. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. Wow, I really like that. Needs this to drop to save par. Wow. All right, let's walk away with a bogey here. It's a double-digit lead for our featured player, up by 10. Time for a par 3. It's the 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
This putt for a birdie. That one just rolls by. A 3-footer coming up.
This is for par.
As we move on to the next hole, his lead is 10 shots.
Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
This one is right down the pipe. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Good look at birdie here.
Can get caught out here. It's a short putt, but it's moving to the right fast.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
This one's starting out to the left. Watch this one swing back.
Well holed. Let's move on.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Here we are at the 16th hole, a par 5.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Oh, be the right club today. Oh, terrific. What an effort.
Love it. Nicely holed for eagle.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
Time now for a par 3.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
This is pitching wedge on the way. That is just a wonderful shot. This one from 4 feet away. How did that not go in? Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. Okay, teeing off on the final hole of the event with the lead. Let's see if he can close it out. That's going to work nicely for him. Second shot here at 18.